Hello, in this video we will discuss about the Lynch syndrome. This is the also lead to colorectal cancer. It is the progression to the colorectal cancer. So what is the Lynch syndrome? In this video we will learn about the all aspect about the Lynch syndrome. So the Lynch syndrome type we will also learn. So the Lynch syndrome is the deficiency of mismatch repair of genes. In this way, the DNA mismatch repair deficiency and can develop non-cancerous growth in the colon also, the polyp, the polyposis formation. So the colon cells have short lifespan, 3 to 5 days, as compared to the other cell like RBC required 120 days. While during the cell replication, our gene activates to correct the DNA mistakes. That gene control the mismatch repairs is MMR. So the MMR is the mismatch repair genes themselves. If damage will not repair, if not work properly. In this way, the oncogenesis activation will occur and the Lynch syndrome will be activated. So anyhow, let's begin to understand the large intestine because the Lynch syndrome involves the large intestine. So this is the transverse colon and the ascending colon, and this is the part of the colon, and this is the appendix, and here is the descending colon and sigmoid colon, rectum and descending colon. So in this way, this is the colon, this is the large intestine. The colorectal cancer location can be different, and in this way here is the colorectal cancer. Zoom out to show the colon, and this inside is the epithelial cell, and this is the mucous membrane. Remember, this cell contains DNA and it is replicate the basically to produce the epithelium. So this is the DNA containing gene MLH1, MSH2, MSH6, PMS2 and EPCAM. This gene is basically required for the mismatch repair genes, and this mismatch repair gene will be damaged and lead to oncogenesis, the uncontrolled cell division, and rapid replication to more mutation. So anyhow, let's here is the we will discuss about the type of the Lynch syndrome, the heritable cancer and the mismatch repair. This involves the non-hereditary cancer by chance most common. Chance basically is the most common, and the non-hereditary. And it is, for example, here is the healthy parent will reproduce a fetus will reproduce their child, and it will contain a healthy genes, no any mutation. So the healthy non-mutated gene inherited from parents. So the in this way, the epigenetic mutation or gene mutation or other problems, the diet and other physical or physiological problem will lead to first mutation occur by chance. And in this way, the one hit cell, in this way, the hit one cell will lead to mutate, and in this way, this mutation shown in the diagram, and the second mutation occurs by chance. So the second mutation is the two hit cell. In this way, the basically is the after the two cell replication, the mutation will occur with the both chromosome. So in this way, the cancer will develop, the cell develop into the cancerous cell. After the cancerous cell development, the tumor growth formation due to the rapid cell division, and this rapid cell division due to the oncogene activation by the inhibition of the MMR genes, the mismatch repairing gene inhibition due to the methylation or epigenetic mutation. So remember that things. So anyhow, this is the heritable cancer, and MMR gene inhibition, while the Lynch syndrome is the type 2. In this way, the hereditary cancer involved the passed through family to the offspring. It is rare, and in this way, the carrier is basically, for example, female, and on hit cell one, on hit one cell. So in this way, the male is basically not any mutation, but the carrier contain mutation, and this will lead to go further into the offspring. And in this way, the one hit cell, in this way, the born with first mutation, and it inherited from a parent, and the second mutation after the birth and during the adult or any time of the age. And in this way, the cancer cell basically form due to the second mutation to rapid proliferation, and the differentiation lead to oncogene activation as a cancer cell lead to cancer or tumor growth. So anyhow, the sign and symptom. The sign and symptom is basically is the obstruction of bowel movement and the stomach pain, constipation, and the gas obstruction. The basically is the not release the gas, and the develop polyps, the polyposis formation in the colon. This is the benign tumor formation and lead to nausea, vomiting, discomfort, and abdominal pain. Remember. So anyhow, the basically is the two of the most common tests which that is used for the diagnosis that are performed on the colorectal cancer tumor cells, and in this way to develop to determine if they are caused by MMR mistake are identified. So the immunohistochemistry IHC or microsatellite instability MSI. So in this way here you can see this is the MMR, the abnormal tumor, and the normal Lynch test diagnosis. For the basically is the for the studies about the Lynch syndrome through a blood sample, and lead to check the MLH1, SH2, and SH6, and PMS2, and IPCAM, which that is gene mutation identification through a blood test. While the treatment is basically the endometrial cancer prevention through surgery to remove the uterus, because the Lynch syndrome also involved to trigger the uh, endometrial cancer in the female, and ovarian cancer prevention through surgery by the remove, and colon cancer prevention by surgery. So anyhow, so on the other hand, the medication also provide for the Lynch syndrome, the aspirin and the naproxen may serve as drug chemo prevention. So I hope you make sense about the Lynch syndrome. This is the colorectal cancer progression due to the Lynch syndrome, and it can be a benign tumor or malignant tumor. Benign tumor formation is the polyposis, the polyps. So thanks for watching. Please make sure to subscribe, like, and share. Bye.